Hi, welcome to Bet Safe with myself, Alan McInally, Sky Sports Soccer Saturday pundit, and as always with me, City and Arsenal striker City and Arsenal striker, Paul Dickof with Week 26, our Premier League preview here on Bet Safe. We're in Ricky Hatton's gym. He said it was health and fitness. The fitness side definitely. Don't know so much about the health. And there's a bit of noise in the background. I don't know where you can pick it up, but Ricky's doing a spinning class back there, keeping everybody nice and fit. Delighted to be here, of course. No, he's not. He's in there, exactly. Looking forward to our trebles. Of course, we normally focus our trebles on this Premier League preview with myself and Paul giving you boosted industry prices. You know I always tell you, best price, bet safe. We hit the crossbar a little bit last week.
Well, you did. I had a bit of a...
I did. Well, yeah, you went for Sunderland. I told you not to do that. But I did Southampton, Arsenal, and Gareth McCauley broke our hearts in the 94th minute by equalising against West Ham. Not to worry, 2 out of 3 wasn't too bad. This week will be better. BetSafe, the official betting partner of Premier League giants Man City. You'll be happy. They went second last night.
Yeah, quite easily as well. You know, down at Bournemouth, tough place to go. They're hitting a bit of form at the minute, which
Absolutely
I'm quite good.
are, bud.
4 games now, unbeaten. Next game, got Sunderland coming up, Stoke coming up. But then they've got the big 3, which is going to define the season. Liverpool, Arsenal, and not Man United. That's the end of the season now. And Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea.
All in the space of 10 days. So looking forward to it.
Big games coming up. There's some big games over this weekend for week 26. Okay, your treble: West Brom, Everton, and Palace. Let's start with West Brom against Bournemouth. I mean, you've just said Bournemouth's not an easy place to go, but I don't think Tony Pulis has done anything wrong at the start of the season, has he?
I think they've been absolutely brilliant. Sitting 8th in the league. Home form is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
Bournemouth can't buy a win away from home at the minute as well. Callum Wilson out injured, and you know, against City this week, Jack Wilshere, which will be a big blow for them.
Yeah, it will be one.
Cook, the captain, get injured as well, so they're struggling. But I just think, look, we actually seen West Brom at the weekend, and speaking to Tony Pulis, and he was saying that he thinks they've got a real chance, scoring a lot of goals.
Well, do you know, that's something, I'm sorry, Paul, I was going to say, you don't normally hear Tony Pulis say this, but he said in an interview, he went, we look as if we're going to score. We look as if we've got goals in our team.
He said Chadley has been a huge difference for them. He said we always know what we are. We're a big team. We're a strong team. He said the lads have got a great attitude. We're organised. He said, but Chadley has gave them that little bit of magic, that little bit extra. Spoke very highly about Darren Fletcher, saying now Tony doesn't have to manage the changing room. He's got there for him, and high hopes for Jake Livermore. So, but West Brom are definitely on the up for me.
No question that their danger from set pieces is exactly what we're talking about. I know it was a late one against West Ham, but they're going to be dangerous for 90 odd minutes, whatever it is, every single set piece, because of McCauley and Evans and Rondon, etc., etc.
And Cook missing from Bournemouth, he's the one set pieces both ends that gets his hand on most balls. And Bournemouth are on a slippery slope at the minute.
West Brom 11 to 10, 12 to 5 the draw, 27 to 10 Bournemouth. I do think 11 to 10 West Brom is a decent bet. Your second one, Everton 2 to 5 Everton to beat Sunderland. I told you not to go for Sunderland.
I'm just whoever Sunderland were playing this week, I was going against them after what was that happened last week.
39 to 10 the draw, 29 to 4 Sunderland. You can have any price you want on BetSafe on Sunderland, just about, unless of course you're an avid Black Cat fan and you think they're going to manage to do it. 2 to 5 Everton.
Well, I just thought Sunderland, after going down to Palace, beating them 4-0, which was a great result. Yeah. It was a big game for them to go and push on, and Southampton absolutely tore them to shreds. It was 4-0. It could have been 7 or 8. And it was just bizarre. It looked as if they chucked it in. Everton at home, Everton unbeaten this year already.
They're going really well.
They are sitting in 7th place. I know they had a disappointing draw at the weekend there. But Koeman's got them playing. We spoke last week about Lukaku and Ross Barkley especially.
He looks again as if he's a 30 million, 40 million, 50 million. It's what he fluctuated for me quite a lot.
Yeah, and
but all of a sudden now he's like,
I can't believe he's still only 23.
Is that all he is?
Yeah, Lukaku, 23. The top scorer in the league now. He's took over Sanchez and Costa. Big plus for Everton is he's came out. I know his agents came out and saying that he wants to sign his new contract as well.
So that's a killer.
Yeah,
That's a killer.
So we'll see him move in the summer now and getting it done. But Everton at home are looking fantastic. They're looking strong, and I just can't see Sunderland getting a jot there.
Well, normally I like the draw half-time, win at full-time, but I've picked one out for you. Everton to win 2-0, 75. I don't see Sunderland getting a goal, unless of course Jermaine Defoe can do it, but Everton really skinny giving away goals, and I do think Everton at 2-5 might be a good bet. Yeah. I said it last week, well no I didn't, apart from Sunderland last week. I like your first two. The next one, I'm going to take your temperature and take your blood pressure, because you've gone Palace against Borough, you've gone Palace
Yeah,
I just can't have at any price.
So for both teams, this is an absolutely massive game. They're both down there, and one will take Palace out the bottom three.
Yeah.
They owe their fans after the last home game. You know, they picked up a decent point at the weekend, but going down 4-0, the fans were absolutely battering them, wanting to try and get the players at half time, at full time, getting on Big Sam's back. I just think with that in mind that they need to go out there and perform from the very start, and Sam will have them going out there, kicking, spitting, fighting, doing everything they can to get the fans back on side. And Middlesbrough aren't out of it either, not scoring goals. They do keep a lot of clean sheets, to be fair, but I just think after what's happened previously, Sam needs a reaction for his Palace team, and I think he'll get it.
23-20 Palace, if you think Paul's going to be right. 11-5 the draw, and Borough 14-5. You think Palace can win 2-0, 21-20. Under 1.5 goals is my bet on BetSafe, 3-2. Best price by a mile on betsafe.com for that one. I wouldn't touch the game with a barge pole, to be honest. Okay, that's your treble. Was West Brom, Everton and Palace. It's about 13-2 sixes. Yeah. It's not too bad at all. Mine,